This video will cover the logs panel and all the info junky goodness that can be found there. Now, if statistics are your thing, then you want to listen up. And heck, even if stats aren't your thing, you should still be aware of how the info in the various logs can help you learn more about the inner workings of your websites and quite possibly what is not working. So let's head on into our logs panel and take a look at the different applications available. Now, this is one web hosting account here, and these are the applications available under the logs panel. This is a totally different web hosting account, and you can see that the applications available here are a little bit different. For example, this one offers the resource usage application. This one does not, but this one offers the Webalizer and the Webalizer FTP applications, where this one does not. The main thing that I would impress upon you to know about is the AW stats, the error log, bandwidth, and latest visitors. The rest of this stuff here is just window dressing as far as I'm concerned. The error log is important because it will tell you if people are encountering error pages like 404, hey, this page doesn't exist, or 500, the server's down, and you can quickly take a look at what's available in the error log panel and more easily get that fixed, because this information tells you exactly what the page is that's broken, and you can try to find that and see what's wrong with it and get it fixed. And if you don't see anything in here, for example, under this web hosting account, under error log, there's nothing in here. So all is right with the world here. So that's the error log. The raw access logs, this pretty much gives you a bunch of details. I mean, it looks like a bunch of gibberish for the most part, but you can come on in here and you can click here to download that file. It's downloaded in a what's called a gzip or a gz file, and it's not your typical zip file that you can just unzip with your built-in decompression software. You would have to download something like 7-zip, for example. That's free, open source. It works on both Macs and PCs. I'm pretty sure it works on Macs anyway. But you can go to, I think it's 7zip.org. But once you get this guy downloaded and unzip it, you'll see there's just line after line after line of information that, cancel that out, looks exactly the same as the latest visitor information, only this is a lot easier to read. You've got the IP address of the most recent visitor here, the page that they were at, the time they were there, the size of that page, and so on. So if you're really into this kind of information, then go for it. What I would rather do, though, let's back this up here, and again, is check out the stats on AW stats. Now this gives you all kinds of details. Go in here and click on View. Only these details are presented to you graphically. It makes things a lot easier on the eyes to view. And there is just a ton of information here. For example, if you have particular campaigns that you email out to your subscribers on certain days or certain times of days, you can see what is working on particular days of the month, for that matter, what's working at particular times of the day. So this will help you kind of drill down as to what is and is not working. And for that matter, it even tells you the countries that are hitting up the most traffic on your site, the IP addresses, tons of information in here. So be aware of the availability of this information using AW stats, and this can really come in handy in helping you know what is and is not working on your various campaigns. Another important item here is bandwidth. Now, in most cases, this will be available to you also over here on the left column, only not as detailed. This will tell you if you are approaching the red zone here, because typically you'll start off in green, kind of like this guy is here, and as you increase throughout the month, it'll go to yellow, orange, I think, and then red. When it gets to red, you know you're getting close to the end, whenever people that are visiting your site are going to get an error page instead of your website saying bandwidth exceeded, and that's not a good thing at all. So if you check this close to the middle of the month and you're in the green still, no problem. If you have a couple of spikes, maybe a product launch or something, and you're getting into the yellow or the red and it's still at the beginning of the month, then you know you're going to have problems. In which case you want to contact your web hosting company and see if there's some way in which you can increase this. It's probably going to cost you, but hey, if you're getting that kind of traffic, you can probably afford it. So be aware of this. Now, if we go over here and click on the bandwidth application in the logs panel, it's going to give you more details. For example, the traffic per day, the past 7 days, the past 12 months, and also the traffic based on items like your email or HTTP or even FTP usage. And if you just click on this guy here, it gives you a breakdown on prior months. And that's a basic look of the logs panel. Again, the one you really want to pay attention to here is the AW stats for the most detail, and the error log in case you have something broken that you're not noticing because maybe you just don't visit every single page on your website every day, but others will. So check out the error logs, check out the AW stats, and make a visit to your bandwidth stats just to make sure that you're not getting close to the red mark here. That's going to bring us to the end of this video on the logs panel. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.